Hey, what is happening, you reckless Rapidash? Today we are playing with Lugia, and this build is centered around the new Regigigas that came out of the Prismatic Evolution set. Super powerful card, especially with the way it seems like the meta is headed or going or whatever. But yeah, does 100 damage plus 230 more damage for 4 colorless energy if the active Pokemon is a Terra Pokemon. And the reason it seems like Regigigas is going to be super powerful is because Dragapult seems like the best deck in the format. That's a Terra Pokemon with 320 HP, which Jewel Breaker does one-hit KO, which is pretty good. That's not bad. For a one-prizer, one-hit KOing a massive two-prize Pokemon, that's a pretty good trade-off. Now, this build specifically has no Chinchinos in it. I wanted to center it and focus it around the Regigigas as much as possible. So we have no Chinchinos in here. Now, I will say, I think probably the best way to play Lugia does involve Chinchinos currently, but the way I would think about it is the best way to play Lugia is going to go from 0 Chinchino to probably a 2-2 Chinchino line, depending on what the metagame is right now. Currently, I would say you probably want a Chinchino line. I haven't worked on a Chinchino build yet, though. This is the only build I've worked on so far, but I will work on a build in the future with Chinchino, and I'll come at y'all with that eventually. But this one is focused basically as much as possible on Regigigas. No Chinchino, trying to utilize that extra space for maximizing our consistency, I guess. So, of course, we have 4 Archeops. We have the 3-3 Lugia V-Star. Still have 2 Luminion. Ursaluna as a backup attacker alongside the Regigigas. And then I do have 2 Iron Hands in here to help our more one-prize focused matchups. Stuff like Gardevoir specifically, that double Iron Hand is really good against. So with that, I'm playing more than just one Lightning Energy. I mean, the Legacy Energy is not really a Lightning Energy, but it acts as a Lightning Energy for us. So we have a basic Lightning, and I'm also playing that Earthen Vessel, which honestly, the discard effect of the Earthen Vessel is like almost the more powerful part of the card. Finding the Lightning Energy is good, of course, but being able to have another out to discard Archeops almost feels like the bigger part of the card. So I don't play Squawkabilly in this list because I don't play any Nest Ball, but I'm not against the idea of Squawkabilly. I do have the Carmine in here to kind of make up for the lack of turn 1 potential draw power due to the lack of the Squawkabilly, but I went with Luminion, or I went with Carmine, excuse me, over Squawkabilly because this list doesn't have any Nest Balls. I'm going with the Quad Great Ball, just trying to maximize our outs to finding Archeops, and then hopefully being able to discard them with the Ultra Balls or the Research or the Earthen Vessel. So 4 Great Ball, no Nest Ball, no Nest Ball. I'm not playing the Squawkabilly. You could still play Squawkabilly. Even without Nest Ball, you could still play Squawkabilly. But yeah, going with the heavy Great Ball build here. Ursaluna, like I mentioned, we also have a Drapion in here, which I'm sure a lot of you are questioning as well. Why do you play the Drapion? We play the Drapion because due to the lack of Chinchino in here, focus on trying to be a little bit more consistent due to the lack of Chinchino. We actually don't have a way to one-hit KO Gardevoir EX, and that's actually a problem for this deck in that matchup. It's actually a pretty big deal. So because of that, we play a Drapion V. With the Dynamic Tail, it does 190 damage, and we can power it up with 2 double turbo energy. We'll only be doing 150 damage if we have 2 double turbos on it. Gardevoir does have 310 HP, but if our opponent's attacking with Gardevoir, and that's what we're scared of, is when our opponent attacks with Gardevoir and we don't have like Hands plus Boss set up to be able to respond to that. It's nice to be able to one-hit KO the Gardevoir EX and just continue to trade back and forth 2 prizers or taking 2 prize knockouts every single turn. So try and open up with hands. Then if they respond with Gardevoir to like KO a Archeops, we can respond to the Gardevoir with Drapion if we don't have a boss to work with our Iron Hands, because that's like the main line of play they go for is Gardevoir, boss or countercatcher, KO Archeops. And then they got something with a lot of HP in the active that we can't KO with any of our other Pokemon except for Drapion, and that's why we play the Drapion in here. The rest of the list, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. Got some Mesagoza in here. I don't know if you need Mesagozas at all right now in the current format, although I don't know what you'd play instead of them. It's just more outs to find Pokemon, which is generally Lugia's struggle, is finding our Pokemon, our Archeops, our Lugia pieces, stuff like that. And for the energy, 4 Jet, of course, 4 Gift. Only 3 Double Turbo, despite having the Drapion in here. The attack cost of Regigigas, it's a little bit annoying how inefficient the double turbo energy are with the Regigigas, because it does do 230 damage. If you have a double turbo on it, you're only doing, or 330 damage. If you have a double turbo, you're only doing 310 damage, which doesn't KO Charizard or Dragapult. So we can't really use double turbos on Regigigas unless we're up against lower HP Terra Pokemon like Terrapagos, Ogerpons, we can one-hit KO with Regigigas. But the big ones, which are the big deal, we can't. So I cut back on the double turbos a little bit, just by 1, and I included the third Mist energy here. So overall, we still have 16 energy in the deck, 3 double turbo, 3 Mist, which are pretty good right now, because like I said, Dragapult seems like the best deck overall. Maybe not for sure, but like where we are currently in the meta, it's one of the most played decks, one of the most powerful decks, the basic Lightning, and then yeah, the Legacy energy. That's it. It's my first take on Lugia with a Regigigas focus, no Chinchino, but like I said, I will come at y'all with the Chinchino build eventually. It's probably not going to be too crazy, anything too special. Like Chinchino Lugia has been something we've been doing for forever. Anyways, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how to play it. No, this makes sense. It makes sense to do this first. We be Carmining off the rippity every single game. Okay, boom. Watch this. Now, Great Ball, Archeops. Oh, cringe. They're not gonna turn one hit KO me. I just probably go second Lugia just because I might be reading the win next turn. Yeah, I may as well just have this set up, I guess. Alright, it's fine. Well, now I don't have to. Well, I may as well Carmine, though, right? I still may as well Carmine. I had the Vessel the whole. Well, I was hoping to get second chop. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, wait, why did I sequence it like this? Why did I play it like this? Yeah, I was obviously hoping the Great Ball would do a little bit more for me. They usually don't play Sinnoh. I don't want to give them Mezagoza, but I would like 2 hits of Mezi here. Can I get a second hit of that? Duskwall though? Could have been Duskwall. Could have. Yeah, should I? Yeah, is Sinnoh even? I don't even know if Sinnoh's worth it, to be honest. Excuse me, playing around Sinnoh. Question, while I was watching regional streams, I kept seeing Pidgeot getting KO'd over Pagos or Owl. Why is that? Because it's the super powerful draw engine to have set up and play to be able to utilize turn over turn. So you get rid of it as soon as possible so it can't be used in the late game. Wouldn't the Owls be a bigger threat? In some situations, yes, but in most situations, no. The bigger threat is Pidgeot. That's why they went out of their way to KO the Pidgeot. Pidgeot's like the bigger threat because it's like that draw engine that's set up. The Owl is like a one-time use to get something, but like, yeah. Pidgeot getting any 2 cards over 2 turns is more powerful than Noctowl usually getting the 1 card over 1, or the two trainers over 1 turn, or however you want to think about it. It depends when you're KOing it, though, of course. Also, like, Pidgeot's always in play. If you Iono and they have a Hoot Hoot, they have to find a Noctowl. If you Iono and they have a Pidgeot, they have the Pidgeot. That as well. So it's like setting up for the later game. It's not supposed to be like, oh, immediately on their next turn, if they have a Noctowl combo, I lose. It's for turns 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Now they don't have Pidgeot in play to utilize for those turns because I take it away on turn 2 or something like that, or KO'd Pidgey turn 1. The Bedingus, yes. You realize how insane search your deck for any card is? I'm surprised Festival Lead isn't broken. Oh, you're responding to that Pidgeot question. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, and it's a 2 prizer as well. So if you can get a 2 prize KO on a turn as opposed to a 1 prize KO, you get the extra prize card. You take away their draw power later on, or it's not even like draw power. What would you even call it? It's engine. You take away their engine for the future. This is like an interesting play because I'm gonna boss their Greninja and read the wind. I don't know. This play is like kind of weird. It's not bad. I mean, it's probably correct. It might be correct. I don't know if it's correct. It might not be correct. Wait, no. Well, they can Palkia retreat, actually. I take that back. This play actually works. Oh, shoot. This play works, actually. Because they can Palkia to gain access to a pivot. And I also whiffed. So boss. I should still boss here because it forces them to find the Palkia, but I want the gift draw, though. I want to attach a jet, but I also want the gift draw. Oh, but I want to attach jet active. This sucks. Now I think I do just attach the jet active, even though it's like feels terrible. I want to get the energy out of hand. I'm not gonna like hope on getting Iono'd or something. If I bring up Lumineon, they can shuffle Lumineon back to the deck. If I bring up this, they can use Moonlight Shuriken. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm just gonna bring up. And Palkia is the worst thing to bring up here. So like anything that's not Palkia. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I could solo chop here. I didn't even think about that as like a... Oh shoot, I would have played this differently if I had thought about solo chopping. Solo chop. They're not gonna have boss KO next turn, I don't think. I'm not scared of boss KO next turn. Is that good enough? But then I should have bossed the Palkia if I was gonna do that. Oh. I honestly didn't even think about solo chopping as like a play. It was not even a consideration. I did not even consider solo chopping. But honestly, solo chopping might have been the play there. Solo chopping could have been it there. All right, well, they already have everything. Can you explain why Gastrodon's ability doesn't work on Pidgeot or Dusknoir? I mean, it does, unless they're in the active. Because the card says it only affects bench Pokemon. So that's why the card's not good. Is because the main stage 2 abilities you're trying to stop are Pidgeot and Dusknoir, but you can just push Duskull to your active, Candy Dusknoir, pop Dusknoir, send up attack or attack. Your opponent takes a knockout, you push Pidgeot EX, use Pidgeot EX, retreat to your attack or attack. Like the best 2 abilities that Gastrodon shuts down doesn't really effectively shut them down, so it's kind of just a wasted space of playing in your deck. It's also super easy for your opponent to play around. They can boss it up, then they can use their abilities. They can KO it ahead of time and then use their abilities. Yeah, it's just terrible. My Gastrodon was on the bench and my opponent was able to use those 2, but not Charizard. I was so confused. Well, it's because they put them in the active. They probably evolved their Charizard on the bench. Okay, so they get the first 2 prizes. I actually can't KO this Palkia, can I? Oh, shoot. No, I could. I could Iron Hands it here. I could actually Iron Hands this thing here. But yeah, I actually can't KO Palkia. Wait, that's kind of bad. It's still winnable, though. I'm gonna push this so I can possibly pivot. I could draw into my basic line and KO with Iron Hands. Possibly. Okay, give me Chop. Can I get a heads fine? Dude, Triple Tails is criminal, man. All right. Oh, my hands is... No, I have a hands. Can I prize both hands? Our basic line in here is here and so is Legacy. So we can go for that. That can be our play. Oh, no! Dude, I saw the basic lightning and I got hype, and then I drew the freaking... Oh, my gosh. I drew the Legacy. So bad. I don't know if my last Lugia V-Star is actually even in the deck, to be honest. Should I risk even doing this, or should I just Ultra Ball for the Lugia V-Star? I want to thin out cards, but it's possible I don't even hit a Pokemon, or I only hit a good Pokemon. So I think I just do this at this point. Okay, it was here. Dude, that's so criminal. Are they like in one-hit range with this thing finally? They got to be getting close to being able to one-hit a Lugia. Not really, actually. Not that close. Okay, maybe it's still fine. Maybe we're still fine. All right, let's get some energy in play here. Let's get cooking. Being able to do 220 is relevant for Lugia. I can KO Pheasantipity. But the active one is going to be taking the initial hit and maybe even... Dude, if the active one gets one KO'd, we're in big trouble. How many Jets do I have left? 2? I can do something like this. I want to put something on the bench. I could go like Mist and then attach Mist from hand, maybe. Maybe that's fine. I don't want to like underload my board and then have them chase an Archeops next turn and then us be in trouble because of that. So I gotta like load up something in play here. I don't want to like underload the bench here. Hands twice. It's gonna be pretty difficult. They're probably retreating the Palkia this turn. Yeah, handsing twice here is not likely. But we might not need to. We'll see how that turn goes. Dude, Niall, read the card. Dude, I can't believe we're still having this conversation in chat about Gastrodon. Read the card, Niall. What happens when Flutterman and Klefki are in the active against each other? Whichever one's in the active first takes the rule, and then if they were both opened up at the beginning of the game, it's whoever went first gains priority. There's always some way to determine priority. All right, well, there's probably not a gust effect coming. I feel like my active is actually going to survive here, to be honest. Secret box? Oh, and they have the freaking... If I can just push Lugia, the bench Lugia V-Star here, right? There's no way they actually get 6, 120, 150. I need like another 6 in the discard pile. No shot. They push the 58 months or CFS. If they both own it, it's whoever was born first. That's how you determine it. If they both open, if they both go first, it was whoever was born first. True, true. That's how you determine that's the next breaking point. So you're going to go to any regionals in the EU other than EUIC. There's a command in the stream title that you can use to see which major tournaments I currently plan to attend for the 2025 Pokemon TCG season. Sad day for YouTube chat. It's not a good look, to be honest. Not a good look. Not a good look. I probably should like cut that down to just like use the command in the title. All right, there's the... I'm so confused. Oh, they just bench it and then hit harder. Okay, sure. That's fine, I guess. I think I should start with Iono here. We'll look for an Iron Hands. Iron Hands for 3 here seems pretty good because I could go back-to-back hands on him. Possibly. All right, this first. I also got the Jet, so I can jet the hand up. There's got to be a... Ooh, oh, actually, I didn't actually know if there was a... I knew there was a 4th chop, so I didn't know if it was in the deck, actually, to be honest. I mean, hands for 3 here just seems too good, right? Oh, I could have saved the Ultra Ball for my... Well, no, I need this, like, hands to die. What do I get? Legacy. Interesting. I'm like low on energy. I go Legacy double turbo, then I have no gift. I go Legacy gift Jet, save 2 double turbos. I mean, if they don't KO my Iron Hands, I win. If they do KO it, I need more. I guess that just has to be the play, right? Sure. That seems fine. I feel like I run out of energy with this deck so fast. Maybe I overcommitted the miss by like 1 there. Maybe I should have put some... Just saved 1 energy off that guy, actually, to be honest. Maybe I put too many on this Lugia. I gotta have some amount of energy prized here, though, for sure. I definitely have something prized here. I don't know what it is, but it's in there. Okay, chilling. Yeah. Yeah, maybe should help up by the mists by like 1 here on this Lugia. Wasn't sure if I needed it, actually. Have you tried not drawing the energy cards? Yes. It has not worked out. Nah, you weren't cooking. You weren't cooking. Will we need to resubmit for the next dude stream? Yeah, I reset it going into each format. We'll have a dude stream. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we're gonna do the next dude stream on Thursday, so I'll reset it going into Thursday. So you're gonna do anything ever if anything happens, and if so, how does it ever? How does it affect whatever? Okay, they got the knockout. They only get one prize card. If we draw into against basic lightning, we win. We did not. Okay, let's see. I mean, I can just go Reggie knockout, and then I basically have game, right? I just KO one pressure to win. Double turbo to the Reggie. I'm scared of getting IO node, I guess. If I push up Reggie, though, I can't use the other thing if I draw into it. If I top deck lightning energy, I can't win anymore. But then I have to push up this thing. But then if I do that, I could get retreat locked. So I think I just push the Gigas and go for it, I guess. Fails, basic. Is there no Luminion left, actually? I have a lightning left. Oh, wait a second. I have a lightning left. So I can commit the gift active here. So I can go grab Gigas, use Meza, fail Meza. How much damage am I doing with this thing? Not very much. That's fine. But then I can go Ultra Ball. I'm not going to bench one of these. So I can get rid of these. Fail. And then I can grab double turbo plus attach gift active, even though it's overkill. So I'll be able to use this to KO Badoo. And then I have the draw out to chase the Badoo. Broken. It's so nice that there's so many Terra Pokemon. You think Lugia's gonna be the only Gigas deck? Yeah, probably. Nothing else really sets it up that efficiently. I was thinking about it with Charizard the other day, but it's probably not worth it. But being able to use a Gigas to 1-hit KO a Dragapult as Charizard does sound kind of cool, but it's like such a huge investment. The way your Charizard deck would have to be built would have to be pretty weird, to be honest. I don't know. Lost Box Gigas? Well, like, good deck. Well, actually, no, Lost Box could be viable moving forward. Actually, I take that back. Lost Box could be viable. I take that back. Yeah, Lost Box could be a viable deck moving forward. Definitely a deck we need to try out. Chi and Pao, I think, is still probably just bad. So Chi and Pao, I don't think... Like, you can play it in Chi and Pao, but it doesn't make Chi and Pao good. I'm only talking about, like, potentially good decks. Reggie replaces Blood Moon? Not really. They do different things. Blood Moon could never do what Gigas did. You don't play Gigas to replace Blood Moon. You play it to have an answer to Dragapult. Yeah, it's not actually the same thing at all. It's like literally just not even the exact... It's not even the same thing. Yeah, Baxcalibur can play Gigas, but like the deck's still bad. If we're talking about good decks, like Lost Box might have a future, but it still seems pretty rough for it. Okay, there's the boss around, but that's fine. We have boss in hand, chilling. Gigas and Guardy. Read Guardy. Oh. That's definitely... Is that intentional ever? No, I can't ever... Well, no, I literally just win with... Wait, what am I doing? I literally just win with Gigas. If they gust around my Gigas, I win with Gigas. Yeah, I could have just retreated to Gigas and knocked out their active. They had to KO Gigas there. Why doesn't it make it good? Talking about Chi and Pao? Because it doesn't solve any of Chi and Pao's problems. The moment now. The time is now. There's never been a better time. If you want to lose. What are they playing? I don't know what they're playing here. I honestly don't even really want a Carmine. Oh, what am I waiting for? They opened Squawkabilly on their bench. I'm not going to research. If a Carmine now, I'd research. It would be like, do I want to play Iono to conserve? I'd probably just Carmine. Be a solo chops angle, depending on what the matchup is. I mean, I could get Iono. I don't know what they're playing. I mean, it's probably Terrapagos, right? Probably Terrapagos, Badoo, or whatever. I keep my Regigigas in the binder or try the Power Glass build. I mean, it's up to you. It doesn't seem like Regigigas is great right now, but it doesn't mean. I mean, it was pretty good before. I mean, there's no reason not to try if you want to try and make it work. I mean, it's a good deck. Like Regigigas, it wouldn't even be that Regigigas a bad deck now. Well, it's a bad play, but it's not a bad deck. Regigigas didn't become a bad deck. That's what I feel like people don't understand when people are talking about whether or not a deck is viable in the current meta. Every deck, like Chi and Pow is a good deck. It's just a really, oh yeah, Chi and Pow is a good deck. It's just a bad play. Regigigas is a good deck. It just seems like a bad play with Badu in the format. But a deck doesn't become a bad deck just because it's unplayable in the current meta. It just becomes a bad play. Although some decks are bad decks and are only good decks because of certain metas as well. So there is like, there's also like that as well. Like some decks are bad decks that are very rarely good plays, but that's because the meta becomes perfect for them. And then maybe it's just a really, really good play for that tournament, and then it becomes bad immediately after. I'm trying to think of like an example of a deck like that. Most wall decks are like that. Like most wall decks are just bad decks. But if the meta lines up perfectly, where it's like the wall deck has answers for everything that's going to be popular or be successful at a specific tournament, then it's a really good play for that tournament. It's a really good play for the meta right now. It's pretty bad besides that. Thorns at Worlds? No, Thorns has been pretty solid a decent amount of times after that. Thorns is like maybe you could say that about Thorns though. I wouldn't say Thorns at Worlds specifically, but like Thorns has been pretty good many times past Worlds, and we've seen it have success past Worlds as well. Just got top 8 at Rio, literally over the weekend. And I was saying Thorns it seemed like a pretty good play going into the Rio weekend. So, Regigigas is a bad deck, but it can be good in the right meta. I don't know, that deck just sucks. I would say Thorns is like pretty much a bad deck that can be good in the right meta. I would say Thorns maybe should get that label. It's a bad deck, but in the right meta, it's good. And the right meta has been around for a little while, to be honest. Thorns has been like a decent play for a long time now. Pika Regi is just a bad deck. That's like not even a... There is, you could say in the right meta, but the meta would have to be... I don't even know what the meta would have to be like. It would have to be like 90% of the room is like a favorable matchup for Pika Regi to be a good play. It's like Ancient Box. Like Ancient Box, the meta that... Ancient Box is like the deck that is a bad deck that is the closest to being a decent play depending on the meta. But even then, like Ancient Box, and they're kind of cooking over there. Chill out. Ancient Box just like sucks. Ancient Box is a bad deck. And for a meta to be good enough for it to be a good play at a tournament, the meta it's like not reasonable. It's like one in a 1,000. Maybe that's a little bit severe. 1 in 100 that a meta would be good enough where Ancient Box becomes a good play. Thorns is different though. Thorns is like a bad deck, but you know it's like 1 in 5 metas. Thorns is actually a good play, or even less than that. It's maybe like 1 in 3. But then at that point, is Thorns really a bad deck? I don't know. Maybe Thorns isn't even a bad deck at that point. So yeah. How many free guards do you give by mulliganing with Thorns on average? I don't know. Do the math. Are they predicted this turn perfectly? What? I thought I was gonna get punched by the cloth. I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Is this a solo chops game? Dude, am I solo chopping? Alright, it feels like we're solo chopping. Chops are soloing. I need a double turbo and a gift to my active. Then I'm gonna bench Gigas with a double turbo, I guess. And I'm gonna boss KO the... Oh, they haven't used their V-Star power yet. Give me that. Fish! They do get to discard the Squawk ability here, which kind of sucks. Oh, I don't have to discard the stadium, though. I kind of want that Squawk ability to be around for a while. Because they could maybe play to a one... If I just go boss, they can maybe play to a one prize board state. I'm gonna say no. I'm just not gonna discard it. I'm gonna leave it. Pretty good draws. Unused Force Seal Stone on the bench, rookie mistake. No, it's probably correct for them not to do it there, not to use it. They could go boss chops here. I should be okay if we can do a boss chops. Yeah, I think we're in a fine spot here. I think we're in a fine spot, despite the solo chops gaming going on. Solo chop action. I do want to try this this quad Irida Lugia build. I'm probably gonna change a couple things, but I'm gonna give it a try. Some trolley action. Yeah, because if I went Bump Stadium, they could discard Squawkabilly and then go Cloth Knockout. And then if I went Gigas Knockout, then they go Cloth Knockout and they don't have another 2-prizer in play. And that's when things get awkward for me if I can't set up Iron Hand. So I feel like going this route's correct. They can KO my active with Petra Run here, though. That's kind of cringe. But I did get Luminating off the prize card, so I guess we'll be okay. That is cringe, though. That is cringe here. What? Excuse me? Yo, wait, that's kind of... Yo! Are they cooking with that? Wait, hang on. They might be cooking with the Luxray, though. Turn 1 going second. Poison Fang Snipe? Yo, chill. Wait, that's kind of sick, though. Oh, did they actually kill me with poison with this thing? Dude, this is some rat behavior, bro. What the heck? Okay, hold up. Let me think here for a second. A Gigas knockout this, they would still have a 2-prizer in play that the Ursaluna could KO. I have to avoid dying to poison, right? That's what I have to do. I have to avoid dying to poison. If I attack with Gigas, can I die to poison? I think I just push Gigas and go Gigas knockout, right? I think so. I think it's correct. I don't know. We'll see. Oof. Is that my last gift? No. Okay. I need to put a gift on the active here. I guess I should just gift Legacy this thing, right? Or do I save Legacy for something else? Maybe I save Legacy, actually. Let's go gift Mist. I might want to like Legacy the Luminating and shuffle it back to the deck or something. I guess I didn't check if I had boss left, but I was pretty confident that I did. Yeah, I mean, this takes away a ton of options from them and still sticks them with a 1-prize or 2-prize Pokemon in play, so this seems correct, right? They lose options and I get 2 prizes. They lose. Yeah, it makes too much sense, I think. It does feel bad. I don't know. Maybe I should. It's like right there. Well, did they have the Badoo on their bench when they attacked with the Cloth? I don't actually remember, to be honest. Yeah, I don't remember what their board looked like. Not sure why they benched 15 2-prizers. Yeah, it was funny. They used Cart. They just got 3 2-prizers, right? They were like, all right, Trolley, 3 2-prizers. But yeah, I don't know what else they were gonna go for there or anything like that. But it's funny. It is funny. They were just like a whole squad. You get an array of options. Who you want, you got them. They open Badoo. Yeah, so like Water Pond there going KO Cloth KO Badoo would have been nice. The Water Pond is nice in this matchup, to be honest. It is nice in this matchup. Maybe I want to put it back in. Now I want to re-include the Water Pond, man. I don't know where I'm at with this thing. Water Pond's just kind of sick. Come on. Is that correct? After KOing Terra Pokemon, opponent first reduces their bench to 5 and then puts active? Yes. It goes, you're knocked out. Yeah, you're knocked out. Terra to the discard pile. You no longer have access to Area 0 at that point. Reduce bench size, promote Pokemon. Reduce first, then promote. It's like, think about it like Area Zero is constantly checking if you have a Terra Pokemon in play. So as soon as you don't have a Terra Pokemon in play, you lose access to Area Zero instantly. Although in other games, it probably would resolve differently, right? In other card games, that would resolve differently probably, right? Like knockout. I know you could, I mean, it could resolve differently in Pokemon. It just depends on how the rule is. Like if you're supposed to, I guess like having an active Pokemon could override any other action in the Pokemon TCG. It's just not how it works. What is the rule in the rule book that like means that you do it this way? What is the, or is it just that's the understanding of how the interactions are supposed to work? It's not even like there's like a rule in the rule book that like would clarify this specifically. Should 33 months there, shiny. It's in the compendium. So it's a compendium rule. Okay. So it is like a clarification. Okay, interesting. Do other card games have? I was actually curious. Do other card games have compendiums, or is there just an understand, or do you just like reference the rules and then work like figure it out from there? How does it work in other card games? Does like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh have compendiums, or is there like there's a rule of how interactions are supposed to execute, and then you follow that to then come to the determination of how things are supposed to execute? But I guess having a compendium would always be nice because then it would just make things easier to clarify for the player base to know and for judges to reference to solve popular interactions, right? So a compendium feels like it should exist no matter what. Instead of trying to decipher the rules to come to the determination of how an interaction should resolve. They got the Luxray set up. I doubt they're going. Wait, what? What? I knock you out with Ursaluna. What are we doing? Do I die by? Does my Luminion die by poison here? It would be nice to Ursaluna knock them out. Maybe they're just trying to flex the Luxray play. MTG doesn't have a compendium, but has but have an oracle for card interactions. It's basically the same thing, right? I don't even die here. What the heck? Wait, they're just trolling though. They're just trolling. The Luxray is kind of sick though. I'm not gonna lie. The Luxray is kind of sick. Might have to try that out at some point. See how often we use it. It just doesn't seem better than Badoo, I guess is like the biggest thing. It doesn't seem better than Badoo. No matter how sick it is. It seems like just doing Badoo is just probably going to be better more often. Mean. I mean, this is a good Carmine hand because they have the Archeops. I prize my Carmine. And to research, what the heck? Well, I mean, there's not much we can do about that. It just kind of sucks that it's the reality of the situation. Always commit double turbo active so I can retreat it next turn more easily. Kind of sucks. Yeah, don't worry, I got it. How do you view Miraidon going second in this format? Optimal. Would you ever add? Oh, I already asked it. Yeah, I'm not trying to, but I'm not thinking about or trying to build the best. I didn't even realize that's actually worse than I thought. I didn't get a Lugia V either. That whiff is worse than I thought. I didn't even like realize it. Good heads though. Yeah, Carmine being prized there is so much worse than I actually noticed. That's funny. I feel like we struggle to get out a Lugia V every game. Bro, what are you saying? Why are you yapping? What happened to Pokeballs and Lugia, man? Honestly, they might be better than Great Balls. I actually don't know. I was just a good meme, I think. But I haven't... They did... The Pokeballs did feel pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. The Pokeballs did feel pretty good. But they're probably incorrect. It's probably not correct. Man, I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, I'm not trying to build the optimal Lugia deck for this format. I'm just trying to work on a double Giga, like a Gigas build of Lugia. So I'm not like thinking about like what is the best way to play Lugia. But my guess would be playing Rats is probably optimal in Lugia, just because Archaludon does seem to be like a tier 1, tier 2 deck that'll probably be pretty popular this format. So you probably want to play Rats. I keep like losing my train of thought, and not finishing my full thought process on that. But yeah. You prefer Great Ball or Dusk Ball? Great Ball is better than Dusk Ball. However, playing Dusk Ball on top of Great Ball isn't necessarily a bad thing to do. Iono's fine with me. That's 4 energy in hand. So you have good matchup spread into Guardy and Pult and Arch. It is fine against all of those decks if you play Chinchino. Guardy is unfavorable. Guardy is tough. If you play double hands though, not even just one hands. Lugia, Guardy's tough. Guardy's gonna be tough, but besides Guardy, you're chilling. So I want a 2-prize knockout. I have hands. I mean, just hands the active seems pretty good to me. I can't 1-hit KO Palkia, but there's a lot of other options on the bench for me to go after later. So then I'm just gonna start with. Actually, what do I start with here? What do I want? I was gonna play. Why do I even want to play these? I don't really want to. I don't even need to. Why was I going to? I was gonna do it too. I was gonna play it, but I was like, wait a second, hold on. I mean, I could Luminian boss KO this with Ursaluna. Is that ever worth it? It feels so limiting to like fill my bench up. I can arm press it. Yeah, I could arm press it. I guess that'd be a reason to do that now, is to get this. It wouldn't waste this. It would make this energy usable. I'd actually use this energy efficiently, and I'd KO the Palkia, and I can't respond to Palkia. I also can't. No, I can respond to Terapagos with a. Okay, maybe I should go for Luminian actually. Yeah, maybe I should Luminian here actually. This is like the only thing I can't deal with is Palkia. Palkia is such a rat. Maybe Luminian boss here is correct. Just to remove that, then they have to go into Terapagos. I got Regis. I dubs. I got dubs. Okay, I think this is correct then. We'll go for this. Let's keep all my Pokemon search. Well, no, I want to thin out the hand a little bit because I want to be able to use gifts, right? Yeah, Palkia is kind of scary, to be honest. I can't really deal with that guy. He's kind of annoying. Okay, I just want any Pokemon. We'll do, and then I just want any Pokemon again. Well, no. I can Ultra Ball away these two. Keep hands. Maybe I just hold the Aroma as an Aroma. I don't want to put double Turbo on Lugia because I want the Lugia to be able to kill Pheasantipity. If I go like Mist, Jet, active. That's quite the Ursaluna I built up here. I want this thing to be able to KO Fez. I'm gonna go Gift Jet. Then manually attach Mist, I guess. Also, KO Owl actually would have been interesting, to be honest. I can't deal with a Palkia. It's annoying. Alright, so I'm gonna Ultra Ball away these two. I guess I just keep the Aroma, though. I guess I just hold the Aroma. Wait, there was something else to grab with the Great Ball, though, I guess. Listen to you guys. What if you play Chimpao and 8 Luminous Energy Pog? Maybe in your deck, but I can fit 8. Dude, I just need to time you out. Is it Anthony or Antony? You just need to go on cooldown, bro. You've exhausted your chat limit. I've initiated the cooldown. Oh, that's a copy pasta. I was gonna go up and read those long messages, but there's no way it's worth it. Wait, all right. No, I'm not gonna do it. If you play some dark energies to help against Guardy, maybe like 4 baby. You think no rats makes the mirror harder, or is the matchup still fine? Oh, the mirror is definitely harder without any rats. Your mirror is definitely worse. Rats are definitely good in the mirror, because otherwise you don't have a way to deal with Lugia. It's probably not terrible though. Like our mirror match is still, yeah, a lot of it still comes down to who goes first and who gets the first 2 prize knockout, because we can trade hands into rats because we have double hands, right? So it's like not terrible, I don't think. Expect heavier, more varied supporter lines. Wait, can we expect heavier, more varied supporter lines are inevitable in a Badoo format, or is it just play the usual items and deal with it scenario? I mean, just look at the results from Champions League. Were people playing Lance and Dragapult before Badoo? Wait, what the fuck? I just got Thorned? Dude. Oh, the answer is no. Dude, that's so bad. Let's go Lugia Punch Bump Stadium. I could Luminian Punch. Oh my gosh, how do I play this from here? I don't have any boss. Oh, I have Vessel. I have Vessel in hand, so I can KO this with hands. Okay, maybe we're fine then. I push up a Luminian and retreat that instead. Okay, yeah. We have the Vessel play. I actually don't know if the Lightning Surprise or not. I could have top. Well, I got the Iono, so would have been fine. Yeah, about to get them with that arm press. Arm presto. It's actually weird. It feels like he's gonna attack for double. I say just get 1 jet here, right? Yeah, just one, because I can always retreat the Lugia. And then I have the Regis in hand, but I don't have a boss. There's a boss in the deck, so I think it's got to be an Iono angle here, right? Yeah. Seems fine. I don't think I shuffled the deck here. Yeah, the Thornton play is just too good. It's kind of wild. Broken play. It's too good, man. It's too good, man. They're cooking with it. All right, we should be fine now. Maybe, did I prize a boss as well? I did prize a boss. Kind of unfortunate to not pull it there, I guess. But we do just have the Gigas win condition here to KO the active. They probably don't want to leave my hands active, so. I was gonna finish my thought process. Oh yeah, Cody. Another to expand on my thought process on your question, but we don't know for sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, possibly, maybe not. But I mean, from the early results from the first major tournament in this format, which is Champions League, like looks like we're gonna have to deal with Badoo in some way. But I mean, we already kind of see that and feel that in like the format meta already. You know, I heard about a special deck called Reggie Milk. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that message. Reggie Milk. I regret choosing Zard for Birmingham. I did win the tournament, but 2 fans. Pretty powerful right there. I don't think I'm gonna check out Reggie Milk. Don't tell Brad about Reggie Milk. That's basically. Sorry, Stouffer. You gotta catch a timeout. No questions about rotation. And that's effectively a rotation question. How do you beat Zar with Miraidon? You kind of just don't. It's just a terrible matchup. How did I arrive at this deck build? I wanted to put 2 Regigigas in Lugia and not play Chinchino. That's it. Hey, Blue, what do you think of playing a Tyranitar EX in this meta? That's terrible. Really good idea if you want to lose a lot of games. Maybe like 10% win rate. How do you beat Dragon Ball with Terapagos Badoo? You don't. It's like lying to me now. What the heck? That's weird. All right, let's think here for a second. I think we just start with the Goza. Rotostick and what's it called? I have no clue. Couldn't tell you. This hand's interesting. So we're gonna lose a lot of energy. Gotta get this. This is just weird. I'm going first, yeah? I'm going first, okay. That's like Luminion for Carmine. Oh no, but I have to get a Lugia V. I don't know, it's just bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. I need like one other good card in the hand. I was short like one good card. But now I just need a Lugia V, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, Lugia V acquired. Matchup's tough. We maybe just hit him with the Legacy, go back to the deck next turn, we'll see. You believe our channel is better with or without Dialga? Better with. What's your opinion on Chaotic Swell? About to rotate? It's sad. It's gonna be a sad time. Doesn't know about the Roto Stick. Yeah, I have no idea what Stall's gonna play. I don't know if Stall's gonna play Roto Stick or not. It's literally just Pokegear Light. I have to like look up this card after this. You try out Twin Leaf? I've not tried out Twin Leaf yet. No. I have to let me look up this Roto Stick after this game. It's literally just Pokegear Light. It's literally look at the top 4 instead of the top 7. Dude, that is rude. Holy oh, the hammer in there is actually pretty good for them. I need like a jet energy now. Ugh. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's okay. It's okay. So I just want cards. I just want Pokemon. I just want Pokemon. Dude. Oh my gosh. That is so bad. Go ahead on the Mezagoza though. That's pretty miserable. The boss is honestly kind of annoying. Like I just have to, I'm literally just gonna amp this. Just gonna amp punch. How did both my Great Balls whiff there? That's crazy. All right. Maybe I just go gift double turbo, just be more efficient. That might be fine here. We'll see. How many double turbos do I have left? 1. So I'm just gonna go double turbo gift to the. I mean, it's just looking. Oh, I messed up actually. I need to be able to one hit KO this thing. I need to not put. Yeah, I messed up. I need to not put the double turbo here. To be like gift missed, so I could like potentially boss KO this next turn or something, or in a future turn, if I can catch it before it evolves. What, I arm press for KO? Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right. I threw. I should have arm pressed and knocked out the Rowdon. Fudge. Alright, we'll get him next year. Maybe I just need to read the card command. Well, no, we need to read the card emo. That's what we need. Actually, we have read. Yeah, I appreciate the raid there. Basanti? Ante? Alright, well they're dead drawing, so this is fine that we're we had like a rough start, but it's not as bad as their current setup. Azul Basante says he hates you. Unlucky. It's alright, I love Basante. It's fine. Honestly, I'd probably set up the second Lugia, right? But do we need to read cards? Technically, you don't have to, but it's usually pretty helpful. I don't even need to bench this yet, though. I think we're just gonna chill. May as well grab at least one energy for my Lugia here. I'm just gonna go to Mist. Have it loaded. Locked. Amp on him, I guess. Get two. I mean, we're getting 2 prize cards, so this is something. Appreciate the 3 months there, Conductor Cooks. This matchup is terrible without the rats. Honestly, it hasn't felt awful. It's definitely bad. I think it's an unfavorable matchup for sure. Without rats, it's definitely unfavorable, but I find these winter formats to be so dull when there are so many cards available. So many interesting strategies are gate kept. I play the game to express creativity, and it's difficult to do that right now. I feel like this last year. Yeah, generally the winter formats have been pretty rough the last couple of years. I think this one's better than the last couple of years though because of well, maybe I should have benched this so I had the possibility of bossing. I feel like this year's better though because of Badoo. Badoo like actually like has an impact where it feels like previous formats or the last 2 January formats have been like nothing changed at all. What are my thoughts on Zartarapagos? It's a terrible deck. It's just a bad Charizard deck. Like Paradox Rift was the best winter format because it changed so much over time. But Paradox Rift wasn't the last winter format. The last winter format, it was like, what set did we get? We got some set that didn't change anything. Well, I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm just gonna use this, I think. Yeah, we still had like a shiny set where we got like nothing, but like I see what you're saying. It's like it felt better than like what we're in now or something like that. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Got a Mist in hand. I think I can overload this here. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, but I guess maybe I'd chill. Get that next turn. Maybe I should have. Maybe I did too much here as well, to be honest. Maybe did a little bit too much there. I want to make it so I can 1 KO the Fuzzdipity, but I don't need to like put a ton of energy in play or anything. Kieran versus server for support or switch. I don't know. It just depends on if the access to plus 30 damage is relevant in any matchup consistently enough where it makes sense to play Kieran. There's no correct answer. It's all specific. Like Kieran with this list. This is which if you can't find Jet and Reggie gets stuck inactive and helps the math against semi-X's. I guess I don't hate the idea of a Kieran in here. I mean, generally supporters in decks like this feel fine. Alright, I gotta go after that Dialga now. I can't let them get access to the Dialga, then I could actually lose. Yeah, I don't hate the idea of something like a Kieran in here, or a Black Belt. I don't know if Black Belt would ever be better than just playing a Kieran, though. It's like effectively a boss in some situations, I guess. Does it ever give us a 1-KO on the Archaladon? No, right? No. But it would give us like... Actually, what even does it give us? It gives us some weird Iron Hands knockouts, maybe. Yeah, it could be okay. I don't hate the idea of it. I have to like play a ton of games where I come up short by 10 damage though, or whatever, 10, 20 damage. Oh, we did get the gift trigger here. Okay. All right, we did whiff boss though. Only one. Having to Luminion for boss here feels so bad because it's my second Luminion. I gotta take out the Dialga. If they get to like set up a big Dialga next turn or something, I could just lose. If they have like research into... Oh, they have no energy. Ooh, we top deck boss. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, we definitely just go for the prize card. Oh, punching their active just means we just get Turoed anyways, right? We don't want to get Turoed. Oh, I should have played... I should have done this differently, actually. I should start... Because I'm just trying to get Pokemon out of the deck. Just trying to get dead Pokemon. Leave the evolution in there for the Capturing Aroma. Regigigas just sucks in this matchup. Can I ever use Iron Hands anymore? I could. Well, no, I don't really have energy to use Iron Hands. Do I have any energy? 3, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's all of it, so I can't use hands anymore. Okay. Just take it. Take everything out of the deck. Just get it all out of there, man. This has definitely felt better with like the -1 double turbo +1 miss so far. So what are the worst attackers I have? Gigas and Drapion. These things are all better. What's better, Gigas or Iron Hands? Like to keep. They both suck. So it doesn't really matter. Drapion just always goes. You'll get rid of Drapion, and then it doesn't matter which one we get rid of. I guess this is worth 1 prize card. So maybe I want to bench it to at some point to play. Well, but I guess Iron Hands can't die. That's something, I guess. All right, that's something. That's something. So maybe I should have kept that instead for that reason. I can also just like bench. No, I don't want to bench Saloon. I want to keep the bench space open. I want to keep the bench space open here. Do I care if they get access to the stadium versus me keep it in play to be able to utilize on my turn? The thing is, they haven't hit a stadium yet, and they play a decently high count, so they could maybe use it and bump it. I'm just gonna discard it because of that. I think it seems fine. It's okay. I think hands are better to keep, since if you had 2, you could Aqua return the jet off fish and have energy. Bro, what game are you watching, Heracross? My legacy's been gone. You have a lightning? All right. I'm gonna let you take a second, Heracross, and then we'll get back to this. You take a second. He's in the past? No, he just immediately responded to my question. I'm gonna give you a second. Then we'll reconvene. Stick to control, buddy. Jeez, chill. Not the stick to control, buddy. Well, they didn't KO us. Dude, wait. I can just still lose to the Dialga play if I don't get heads here. Yeah, but we always get heads here. Maybe I should have kept the stadium in play. They did have the counter stadium, though, which is like what I predicted. Actually, that was still getting scary. Well, no, I guess they had 5 prize cards left. Yeah, they had 5 left, so they couldn't not take a KO and trigger my gift energy. So I guess the gift energy was always getting triggered there. That was a game for sure. Players are the best players in the game, because a lot of players that are good or are like okay at the game, they just like flowchart and they don't see those kind of plays where it's like, oh wait, if I play boss here, it can completely throw them off, and my turn doesn't change that much if I get to play Iono anyway, so I'm just gonna boss instead. Seeing plays like that and then executing plays like that correctly is what makes some of the best players. It's what makes, like, those are the kind of plays that you want to consistently see when you can, and then make them. Sometimes it is correct to boss up the Lugia and hopefully trap it for a turn, because just the way that your hand would play out, you're not going to gain that much value from playing an Arven or an Iono anyways, possibly. So like stopping and thinking about it from the other side is important as well. So if you can play around it, if it doesn't like hurt you to play around it too much, then it's good. You have an IRL pad where you take notes, ideas, experiences on PTCG? No. Ideas and experiences, though. I mean, I write down my prize cards. Like, if you're talking about like IRL, oh, you did say IRL. Yeah, like IRL at tournaments. I like, wait, unless you're talking about like right now. I'm not writing down anything right now. Yeah. For sure, I think it's easy to see it from your perspective, but much harder to see it from your opponent's perspective. Yeah, for sure, yeah. But if they do see it, we don't just want to lose because we didn't play around it when we saw it. Did we lose the whiteboard with the setup move? No, I just haven't put it up yet. I gotta put it up. Okay. Check these first. Pretty useless. I mean, just getting the 2 chops in the discard pile is just so good. But we do need to get down This kind of sucks. I do like kind of need another Lugia V here. Pretty good. Like, honestly, this matchup is just terrible, right? Like, without Chinchino, this matchup is like so much worse. Definitely worse. It definitely is worse. It feels like so much worse, though. Pretty good draw, though. Did they fix the contrast or did my eyes adjust? I'm not sure. What was the contrast problem before? Is there a place to upload deck lists for stream? What do you mean? Are you playing 2 Squawk? No, I'm playing 0 Squawk. I'm playing Carmine instead of the Squawk. The Squawk still wouldn't be terrible to include, to be honest, but I also don't play like the Nest Balls either. The Carmine has felt fine, to be honest. Like I've usually been able to reach for like a turn 1 discard whenever I need it. Honestly, the only thing that is holding me back from being a better player is All Out Blitzel being better. True. That's pretty fair, to be honest. All the cards being bright as hell. They just they changed the way hollows look, to be honest. That's what they did, I'm pretty sure. I have a Lugia Brilliant Blender build I can upload for you. I mean, you can DM it to me on Discord if you want, but I'm probably not going to do anything with it. You have an opinion on the regionals this year versus last year as Gaming Gen is running them all now? Not really, no. Like, what do you mean? Just like in how they ran? I mean, the one that I went to, Sacramento, was like, ran fine, I feel like. If I want to KO this, I have to Ursaluna it, right? I'm not trolling. I just want to hit a Pokemon off this. Well, now I think I just Ultra Ball these 2 away. I can go Ursaluna KO this. Oh, I actually have to get the double turbo off my Lugia. So I can actually KO a relevant Pokemon later. Huh. Oh, I do want to attach Jet here, but I also want to retreat. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. I've drawn 2, so I need 3, so I go retreat. I get missed. Missed gift. Oh, fudge, I messed up. I need to throw I need to put dude. I was like, I just lose the prize trade, but I have legacy energy. What am I doing? I was like, I just lose. In my head, I'm like, dude, don't I just always lose this situation? But no, we have, damn it. We have this, yeah. We have legacy. We can get the legacy on the Ursaluna ASAP. I was like, man, I can't win this one anymore. We just kind of lose. We just fold, pack it up. Oh, that dude. I was like, wait, what the heck's going on? We're chilling. No, I'm not getting Iono next turn though. My Iron Hands is prize, so currently I have to go Lugia, but I don't want to bench another 2 prizes yet because they could go Gus theoretically. So I need to try and maximize my value out of my Luna. I want to draw more cards off my gift though. I would want Lugia piece. I want to save the Pokemon search cards to find Lugia pieces, but I also need Boss. I only have 1 Luminion left. Maybe I just burn these and just value the card draw higher. I don't really want to bench a Lugia V here. I just fail. I need to draw more cards off the gift. Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. Gigas does kill Ogre Pawns. Dude. Holy smokes. I am throwing. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my, yeah, Gigas was 100% worth keeping. I also could have grabbed one there off that. We got the Iron Hands, which is kind of cool. Dude, that's so bad. I can't even, yeah, it's so bad. That was bad, that was bad. I should have kept that. I need these gifts to go hard for me, to be honest. I need to draw some boss's orders. I have 2 boss, 1 Luminion left. I actually don't even have that many outs. We want miss on Ursa so Slither can't cheat legacy. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess we did. So I want the whole. Well, what I should have done then is, I don't even know how I should have played that then, to be honest. Oh, what I could have done is attach Jet to my Lugia V-Star, then hard retreat the double turbo off it into the Ursaluna, and then load up Mist Gift Legacy on Ursaluna attack. That was the play. That was the play I should have done. That was the play I should have done for sure. Dude, not having two ways to 1-hit KO Raging Ball kind of sucks. Only having one way to 1-hit KO Raging Ball is pretty terrible. They do play tools as well. We just kind of dodge one off the rip. This is pretty bad. I don't really want to hit Pokestop. Or just retreat the DT off Lugia, then jet to Ursaluna. That's what I did, Soda. But it's inefficient because I want Gift and Legacy on this. But then if I go Gift, Legacy, Jet, Mist, I'm wasting an energy. That's not what you did. You retreated into Archeops? For some reason. It's the same thing. That's literally the exact same thing, though. I retreated the DT off Lugia, then I attached the Jet to Ursaluna. That's literally what I did. What you said is literally what I did. It's one more step. Yeah, but you didn't even say that in your initial statement. You appreciate 18 months there, Jedi Medic. But we need to draw a boss off this. Off this gift draw. If we don't draw a boss off this gift draw, we're in trouble. Even if I had Regigigas in play, we'd still be in trouble. And I guess if I get Iono plus Punch with Lugia, that wouldn't be terrible. Because they are discarding a lot of energy here. They are discarding a lot of energy here. So Iono Punch active, honestly, is like decent. I'd be able to bump the Pokestop as well. Oh, the boss! Alright, we're chilling, we're chilling. So I can boss KO with Dippity. And I have one boss, one Luminian left. I don't think I hit the Pokestop here, right? I don't think so. Alright, what do we have left for energy? I have a gift on the active already, so we go Mist. I need to get as many cards out of my hand as possible, so I think I play both of these. And I guess I attached the basic lane because it's the only thing I can't search. Then I need to use this as well. One boss, one Luminian, Ultra Ball, double Aroma. Do I ever hit the Pokestop? I feel like it is correct to hit Pokestop here. Amp Ninja? I mean, I could have Amped Ninja, but it's like the same thing, right? No, Cave in the Pheasant Dippity is always better because it takes away more of their draw power. I guess it's possible they could they ever get their Greninja out of play? So should I load up the Gigas instead? Maybe I should play around that. I don't know. No, I guess now they can KO Iron Hands for 2 and not trigger a gift. I guess that's kind of bad. I think it's actually correct to hit the Pokestop here. I think it's correct. It feels bad if I mill my boss or my Luminian, but I'm pretty sure it's correct. There is like the possibility of item card outs. Okay, let me think. I want to thin out the hand so I draw more off my gift. It tells me to stop, but my heart goes. Got Ultra Ball away these two. Grab Lum. Hold these. Play Capturing Aroma as well. Bonk. And this should be fine, right? The hand that we have. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. Dude, I completely forgot this guy kills this guy. I can't believe I forgot that. We can actually play down. We can actually... It allows us to actually play down to a 1-prize board to play for a 2-hit on a Raging Bolt through, like, Gigas, Drapion or something. And then we can still win the prize right after that. You know. All right. Well, we're chilling now, I feel like. we're chilling. We got the Gigas. I guess they could go Tool Card, Gust, KO, Gigas. Then I have to not draw into my Jet Energy so I can Iron Hands. Maybe I should have put... No, I think it was still correct to play it like this. I think it was still correct to play it like this. Yeah, I thought we were going to lose this one for sure. This matchup might be free. No, I think this is still a bad matchup. If we played like... No, because they're tool cards. The tool cards make this matchup impossible. Appreciate the 2 months there, Stefan. Did they Briar kill with Ogerpon for game? Or did the math not work? I have no clue. Maybe. Or how many energy did they have on their Ogerpons last turn? Even if they had 1, they'd have 3, 7, 8. No, they'd whiff. They would need 2 more. Not in the current situation. In the current situation, it won't work. Yeah, Raging Ball is definitely it's definitely a bad matchup. It's definitely a bad matchup. For sure. Hazel, what should I cook to eat? Cook. So for cooking, you said cook, not make. Make could have been anything. Some kind of pasta dish. Because my go-to right now, I would say a sandwich. But you said cook. So for cooking, pasta. Wait, does cooking involve? No, it doesn't. Yeah, pasta. Some kind of pasta dish. What's your opinion on Dragon Ball Thorns with Badoo? I don't have one. I haven't tried it out in the current format. It seems like it's like the best way to play Dragon Ball is probably without Thorns. Thorns, Dragon Ball is probably just dead at this point. There's no reason to run it anymore. Badoo is like the better way to slow down the game. Yeah, it's just the better way to slow down the game is Badoo. Dragon Ball Thorns is just a bad deck now. It's the worst way to play. It's the worst, not the worst way, but it is a worse way to play Dragon Ball. Is what I would say. Is there a space for Badoo in Guardy? Because I can't find it. Yeah, of course. What the heck? What are you doing? Why are you trolling? Just cut something. Just go look at the Champions League list and look what they chose to do. One of the things that they did over in Japan was they cut second counter catcher. They're just down to 1 counter catcher now. It's 1 counter catcher, 1 boss. So that's like one thing that we saw from Champions League that a lot of the players did. They're scared of the Regigigas. Dude, I can't believe people ever played 3 boss in Lugia. Well, no, I guess if you have Chinchino, 3 boss isn't terrible actually, but it's still bad. What do you think about the Badoo Monkey Dory Frost last deck? I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it. I haven't played it. It's probably bad though. The worst way to play Dragon Ball is probably with the Olga. That would not be great. There's a lot of obviously really bad ways, but when we're talking about like potentially good plays. I guess I'm just hoping my last boss is prize, which isn't like a... but no, but KOing the... Why would KOing that have anything to do with my last boss being prized? Maybe they think it KOs Raging Bolt? Maybe they don't realize it doesn't... Wait, does it? No. Dude, I had to stop for a second and be like, hold on. Does this thing actually KO Raging Bolt? Yeah, maybe they just thought it KO'd Raging Bolt. I don't know. I would have been hella trolling then if Raging Bolt was a Terra Pokemon. I already did like a little bit of trolling, but that would have been disgusting.